Putting the comedic timing of American Pie's Jason Biggs and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days star Kate Hudson together seems on paper like the recipe for success. And it seems that Kate really did feel the love.
For me, Jason was the one, he was the person out of this whole experience that sort of came, he's like this little flower. Like, he's like this little, he's like, you don't even, I had no idea that this man who I'd never really met him, I'd never spent any time with him. And we met, and his energy is lovely. He is a sweetheart. He's so talented. And he's so present.
She went on like that for ages, so we'll just leave that there. My Best Friend's Girl does what it says on the tin, with Jason's character putting his closest buddy Dane Cook to the ultimate test of friendship, hiring him to take his ex, Kate Hudson, out on a lousy date. Why? Well, to prove how perfect her former flame is, of course.
Before she can love you, she has to hate me. But before she can hate me, she has to like me.
That may be the hardest part of the equation.
So this is where I set up the meet cute. In every movie, the stars meet in some cutesy way, and since every woman is looking for that dreamy, yet witty, yet goofy guy, their sitcom, rom-com fantasies, I've got to be that thing here.
Unfortunately, the course of true love and, of course, comedy never runs smoothly, and Kate proves that women really do prefer bad guys.
Do you really think that roses and a poem would give you a second chance? You rhymed apology with apologetically.
I just felt bad, okay? Because you're right. I do owe you an explanation. The reason that I didn't sleep with you is because you're not attractive. There, I said it.
Oh, thanks. Thank you so much, because you saved me from what could have possibly been the worst decision of my life, and I've eaten sushi in Tijuana.
Ooh, 1-0, okay? You're below my standards.
And it's no surprise she prefers the other guy when Jason describes his character like this.
He's a bit passionate. Can we use but passionate almost to a fault. He's the word stalker comes to mind. Psycho, weird.
Near the end of the film, things get very complicated, with everyone picking up different and very wrong ends of the stick. Will it all work out in the end? Well, that will be telling. And if you're paying good money to see this, then you'll be wanting as much of a surprise as you can get.
Rules of the day. The car gets immobilized.
Leonardo DiCaprio is back for the first time since his Oscar-nominated turn in Blood Diamond. In Body of Lies, he's once again throwing himself into the thick of the action as a CIA agent who goes undercover to hunt out a terrorist cell in the Middle East.
Got guys coming down the hill! Two trucks on the right! I got it!
In Body of Lies, Leonardo, you get roughed up pretty badly. Were you ready for it? Ridley really puts you through the ringer.
Yeah, I was ready for it. I knew what type of movie this would be. I did Blood Diamond in Africa for 6 months, so I was kind of brought all that training and physical aspect to the character that from that last movie. But I did get to work with some guys that really taught me what it would be like for a CIA operative in the Middle East.
We're going north now, do you hear me? We're going north to the Balad safe house.
No, buddy. No, you're not.
He also sports some rather dodgy facial hair. Alongside Leo is Russell Crowe, his aging boss, who tells him what to do from the other side of the world. It's the fourth time Russell's worked with director Ridley Scott, and the first time Leo has been welcomed into the boys' club. The film's also got one of the most eye-watering scenes of the year, when Leo is tortured and has nasty things done to his fingers. So how do Ridley feel about putting Leo through his paces?
No, I think he was for it, actually. He knew it was going to be tough, and whenever you do these things, you've got to kind of raise the bar, and otherwise it's more of the same, you know.
We're on Highway 170!
Political films about the Middle East haven't done too well at the box office. Body of Lies flopped in America. Leo says it remains to be seen how well it'll do over here.
I know it was a turbulent time when this came out in the United States. It was right before the election. Sometimes with things that are so fresh on the forefront of people's minds, and this is obviously a very political movie. They need some time to reflect on it, but I think that it is very topical, and it's some hardcore subject matter, but for the right audience, I think they'll love it.
Want to go and get a hot dog? How do you expect me to operate, huh, Ed? What are you keeping all the cards to your chest?
What about an ice cream?
Body of Lies has a great lineup, and Leo seems to put his heart and soul into the performance. The action scenes are fab, but at times the movie does get bogged down by its complicated plot.
Honey don't want to kill you.
We are not born evil sinners or perfect knockoffs of God.
A movie about a sex-addicted con man who pays for his elderly mother's medical bills by pretending to choke in posh restaurants. Not your everyday subject matter, but that is what Black Comedy Choke is all about.
So who's it gonna be tonight? How about you, hon? You feeling heroic? Uh-oh, Swatch. Okay, come on. There he is. You and me, we're about to be friends for life.
The author of the book it's based on is the same guy who wrote Fight Club, and it stars Sam Rockwell, who you might recognise from Matchstick Men or the assassination of Jesse James, and Angelica Houston, better known as Morticia Addams from the Addams Family. Angelica plays Victor's deranged mother, who's been keeping a very large secret.
You don't do any work. All I do is get in trouble.
Don't you see? You are my work. All the political acts, all the subversive happenings, they're all designed to open your eyes.
Where's my father?
Well, he's probably back in Oslo by now, offending his poor customers with those unfortunate outbursts.
In a rare lucid moment, she reveals she's withheld the shocking truth of his father's identity. Victor then enlists his best friend and his mum's beautiful attending physician to solve the mystery before it's too late. Dubbed the rom-com Fight Club, this film admits it's crazy, dirty, lewd and funny.